Hey guys, welcome back to No Man's Sky. I have 10 quick tips for you on No Man's Sky expeditions to help you get the best start possible. Now I know this game has had some bugs on the initial release. There always is like this for a few days, so it may be a day or two before you can really get in and enjoy it. I know there have been some patches. I'm recording this on release day, and I've spent several hours in it. I've got lots of tips I want to share with you. The first one is, as you get started, I'm going to recommend that you turn multiplayer off, okay? I know this is a co-op thing, but until they get the co-op figured out, turning multiplayer off is going to give you a much better experience, especially on console. Once I turn multiplayer off, I stop crashing. Now, the other benefit to having multiplayer turned off is you're going to get the first discovery on things because it's not connecting yet. So this allowed me to go to a system that was the third one in line. I know thousands of people had already been to, but I got credit for discovering it, and I was able to advance the storyline by getting the reward. Now, as you get started, you're going to get to your ship, you're going to fix it, you're going to take off, you're going to do those things. Once you get settled a little bit and you're comfortable, go ahead and hit escape. If you're on keyboard, go over to the tab for expeditions and click through and familiarize yourself with what the goals are. No Man's Sky is one of those games where you can get pulled in 30 different directions, and a lot of times if you can organize your time correctly, you can do 3 or 4 things at once to make sure that you're being as efficient as you can. For example, you're going to need to scan things, you're going to need to walk a certain distance, you're going to need to walk a certain distance on a hazard planet, you're going to need to go to a bunch of different types of planets. A lot of these things can be combined together in order to speed up your progress. You don't have to just do the tasks that are on the phase that you're on. You can go ahead and complete tasks that are on phases in the future and get those rewards now to help you with the phase that you're on currently. So make sure you familiarize yourself with this and kind of get an idea of what you want to do and the path you want to take and how you want to play this out. Now, if you want to wander and explore, knock yourself out, that's a great way to play the game. But if you want to be as efficient as you can to get through this while multitasking, I've got a few more tips for you that are going to help with that next. Now, I'm going to break this next part up into what you're going to do on planet and what you're going to do off planet, meaning space, space stations, anomaly, that kind of stuff. So, on planet, what you want to do is you want to start gathering resources so that you can make money. The quickest way to make money is going to be through finding some salvage data. Go ahead and use your analysis visor, find some salvage data, get up 20 or 30 of these, and that's going to get you a good start. Now, the money is going to unlock several different things for you, okay? And they're going to be progressive. One of the things we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make at least 1 million units in one transaction. So you want to have enough of one item that you can sell it for 1 million units, and salvage data is one of the best ways to do that. Now, the other thing, while you're on planet, you need to be scanning everything. You have to scan 20 different animals, so start immediately scanning everything you can. You also have to walk 10,000 U. Now, this isn't travel 10,000 U. I found this out the hard way. The only way that you get credit for this is actually walking. So punch jumping, flying with your jetpack, none of that counts. You need to be actually walking. So do the walking, scan the things, gather the materials that you can use to make money, and let's move on to the next section, which is off planet. Now, by this point, you should have scanned all the animals you could on the planet while walking everywhere and gathering as much salvage data and basic resources that you're going to need in order to fix the things. But if you get enough money, you can kind of buy that stuff at the space station. So we're going to go to the space station, we're going to sell the salvage data, and we're going to get at least 1 million units. Salvage data is worth 50,000 a piece, so 20 data will get you 1 million, 30 will get you 1.5. Get you at least 20 so you can get credit for the 1 million in one transaction. This will give you a reward. And then we're going to take that money that we got and we're going to buy a new ship. Now, hopefully you've got some other things that you can sell, resources and things that you've picked up along the way. If not, just get more salvage data. Make sure that you're able to purchase a ship that's around 2 million to 2.5 million with the trade-in of your current ship if you're okay leaving it. What this is going to do is this is going to allow you to get a much better ship. You're going to start off with a C-Class Explorer, But as soon as you buy an A-class ship, you're going to get a reward that is going to give you an S-class Explorer that has way more storage in it. All you have to do is buy an A-class ship and you're going to get an S-class ship for free. So get that immediately. There's no sense flying around in this C-class when you can spend $2 million, $1.5 million plus a trade-in, get an A-class fighter, shuttle, Explorer, one of those small version ships you'll be able to buy for $1.5 million to $2 million. You should be able to find this in a space station. You may want to go to a trade station. If you don't know how to find a trade station yet, you can go to the Anomaly. You can get a economy scanner, or you can go ahead and get a map at the cartographer and locate one that way. Now that you've got your S-class ship, you can go ahead and start using some of those upgrades that you have gotten along the way. Hopefully you save those, and now you can put them in a ship that you're going to keep for a little while longer. The next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and get a freighter as soon as possible, because one of the things you're going to have to complete is 15 freighter missions. Now, these freighter missions take at least an hour, and they progressively get longer. You want to go ahead and get that started just as soon as possible. Plus, they're going to go ahead and bring you back resources and all of that good stuff. You can also have a mobile base. You know why freighters are great. Go get one. Now, normally you have to do 5 warps in order to get a freighter battle. This one, you on your second warp or your third system, you're going to be thrown into a freighter battle. Go ahead and knock these pirates out super quick and get the freighter. Now, another thing that happened with the Expedition update is they increased the power of the rockets. You can one-shot pirates from a long way off with the rockets. The only downside is you're not going to get the resources as often because you're not going to be able to see them because you shot them so far away. Now, we're used to the Artemis storyline where when you get the freighter, it tells you to talk to these people, build the thing, and then it teaches you the recipe for frigate fuel. Now, in this iteration, it doesn't, but you're going to get enough salvage frigate modules that you can buy the recipe in the console right here. So go ahead and buy the recipe for the frigate fuel, and then you can start making that and sending your guys off on missions. All right, so by now you should have some money. You should have an S-class ship, and you should have a freighter. Sending your frigates out on missions. You've got a place to have a base. You can put some refiners in here, start cooking some chlorine or something else. Make sure you go ahead and look at the other things that you have going on. All you have to do is find a black hole, go through that, and you're going to get some glyphs. You're also going to get a reward by finding a dead system, which is super easy to find on the galaxy map. 5,000 nanites is going to give you another reward. Make sure you look at all these because there's a lot of these that you can be picking up things for along the way, which is really going to make your life easier as things just kind of come together on their own as you're going through the expeditions. If you found this quick start guide helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure you got notifications set. I am putting out a lot of videos on expeditions and other content from No Man's Sky. This is Survival Bob saying if you're going to be a Bob, have fun with it, and if you're going to play No Man's Sky, make sure you got multiplayer off until they get the bugs fixed anyway. Guys, we'll see you next time. Take care.